Today we're reviewing Fantastic Four First Steps. Yes, Fantastic Four actually takes its first steps into the MCU for the first time. After, of course, many other failed Fantastic Four movies, we now have a actual good Fantastic Four film. And of course, this is the first one in the MCU. Now, this, of course, follows Mr. Fantastic, who's Pedro Pascal. We've got Vanessa Kirby in there, who is Sue Storm. Johnny, her brother, as well as then the Thing. All four of them, of course, going off into this thing, and it starts off on Earth 828, which I'm assuming is a different universe entirely, of course, to the normal Earth that is in the actual Marvel universe now. So there's got to be a process where they get from Earth into the current MCU in terms of change galaxies. So that's going to be quite interesting to see how they do that. This film does take place in the MCU, but it is a standalone movie, and that was such a breath of fresh air to actually see. You don't have to watch anything old. You don't have to know anything. You can just watch this as a casual moviegoer who likes space sci-fi films, and you can have a good time with it. Of course, this is the first one, and I like the fact that this is like an origin story, as I said, to something that potentially is going to come down the line. We are going to see loads of these characters appear in things like Avengers Doomsday, of course, so this film had to set up the foundations, of course, for them appearing in those multi-superhero films. The film itself, though, was very good. Taking part in like the 50s, I think it was, or the 60s. Very, very good vibes there, and all the set dressing was awesome. Of course, the costumes are fantastic as well, but there was so much practical elements in there that I really loved. You know, gone were the days of CGI. There was definitely CGI in the film, don't get me wrong, but there wasn't as much CGI as you would think. There's actually a lot of practical effects in there, from costumes, from, you know, actual set pieces and actual set items that they actually used. And yeah, it was a good blend of CGI as well as practical effects. The characters, though, were great. I thought Pedro Pascal was really good as Reed Richards, not to mention, of course, Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm. I thought they were really good. I think the Thing for me is the only little one where I kind of prefer the look of the Thing in Fantastic, if I'm going to be honest, over the one in the new movie, of course. But that is something, of course, that is just personal preference. But all of which were fantastic performances, of course, in the film. Music in this film was very, very good. Of course, we've heard the song in terms of the trailer and whatnot, but this was much better music for me than the recent Marvel films. This has much more of a feel to it, much more of a retro vibe to it, but of course then having a more original like score, I guess, that is recognizable. Rating the film, though, I actually gave it a 4-star. For me, it's a solid 8 out of 10. It's not top tier Marvel, but it's definitely on the way to that, and these characters are only there to be built on. I cannot wait to see them team up with all the other heroes that we love. Have you seen Fantastic Four: The First Steps? Let me know in the comments down below.